Hey guys, and welcome to the Food Founders podcast. Today, I'm really excited to have my friends Maile and Percy Swint here, and we are talking from Canele. We're talking about Canele, and we're talking about how they have grown their business and some secret tools that they have had in their belts. So, Maile, Percy, welcome to the Food Founders podcast.
Hi,
Hi,
thanks
thank
for
you
having
guys. Yeah,
us.
we're excited
So,
to be here.
yeah, really happy to have you guys on here. I know a bit about the Canele story, but for everyone listening, can you talk to us about what is Canele? Who are you for? And what exactly are you all about?
Yeah, you want to jump in?
Yeah, so I love canelés, a little French pastry. So I wanted to name my business after that. But we do not sell canelés, unfortunately. In 2015, I was really into yoga and fitness and health and chocolate. So I thought, how can I make, with my culinary background, how can I make a healthy chocolate treat and sell it? So I came up with the vegan chocolate truffles that we now sell. And I was doing everything from buying the ingredients myself to making the product, sales, marketing, branding, deliveries, getting my money after I make the sale. So I was doing that for about 2 years, and then I really needed help. I was so busy. And then I met Percy. I found him actually on Craigslist, and
I love that. Can you you have to share more of that story because that's incredible. People are like, hold on, what? I thought I could just get like a designer or maybe my roof fixed on Craigslist. You got yourself like a husband from Craigslist.
yes, I found a husband and a graphic
You
designer.
can find anything on Craigslist.
Yeah, one night I was looking for a graphic designer because my website was in need of some design help. So I was just looking through all of the ads that I found, and he was the only one that had a picture. And I thought, okay, not too bad looking. But I also thought, I'm a single woman, so this man looks harmless. So I'm going to meet up with him in a public place and try to see if he can help me out here. And at this point of the business, I am juggling everything and just desperately needing help. So that's where Percy comes into play.
Yeah, so I kind of like came in 2 years later, as you said, like as a graphic designer. But the first thing I wanted to do was kind of just observe her daily flow to see, how she did business, how she responded to customers, how she fulfilled orders. So I feel like my role was like, how can I make this woman's day in life a lot easier? So the first thing I just did was just throw together this very rough Excel sheet to kind of just track her expenses, her cost of creating her products, and just seeing how much profit she was making. And I quickly found out that the busyness was definitely an illusion because she was barely making a profit, sometimes breaking even. And, it really sucked because I was shocked to find this out because, she was always fulfilling orders and everything seemed to be going super well. So, yeah, that we kind of had to make some quick business decisions based off of, that new information.
So, Percy, you
And
came in doing a lot more than graphic design, it sounded
Yes.
like, in so many ways. Miley, how was it for you when you kind of recognized I'm so busy doing so much? Business is like doing well, like you're fulfilling orders.
Mm-hmm.
But when you kind of recognize, like, I'm not making as much profit as I thought I potentially was here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. I literally was putting all my time and energy into it. I had quit my office job and I jumped in with both feet into this. So I thought, if I'm so busy and I'm getting, checks in the mail every week, how it how did this happen? So yeah, I guess in a nutshell, it was just heartbreaking to see that all of my work in the last 2 years wasn't really getting me any closer to um, I don't know, I guess financial freedom. That wasn't really on my mind, but yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
know how to answer that question. Besides, it was really heartbreaking to know the truth of the numbers.
Yeah, that the business wasn't actually growing.
That's right.
And, if your business isn't growing, it's sometimes more of a hobby at that point,
Yeah.
So.
And don't get me wrong, I loved it. I loved doing this. I loved, meeting with new customers and new grocery store buyers. But at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that, yes, I was doing something great in the food world, but also able to make a living off of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're certainly not alone. So many people like fell into that exact piece. So, okay, so Percy's come in and he's trying to save your day and he helps you
My
recognize
luck.
your knight in shining armor comes in and helps you recognize like, hey, I'm super busy. I'm not necessarily pulling the profit that I want to in this. You could have gone a few different ways at that point. Some people might say, I'm done with this and throw in the towel. Some people might honestly be in denial, and other people find a way to then turn it around and make it profitable. What decision did you take? And I mean, why did you make that decision versus all the others?
Yeah, I guess I can speak to that. So after, creating this rough Excel sheet and, seeing that the numbers were pretty bad, we just stopped and, I just revealed the truth and said, hey, these are the numbers. This is what it is. We can neglect this and you can continue, working super hard, or we can make some really fast and wise business decisions. So we decided to.
Well, excuse me, you actually said we need to raise the prices. And I immediately was like, we can't do that because I have all of these customers and they all have been paying the same price for however long. And I can't just tell them, hey, it's not just a 10% increase, it's going to be a few dollars more per box.
Yeah.
And that would be a wholesale price. So I was immediately not on board. And I thought there has to be another way. I don't want to lose all these customers because in my mind, I thought we're going to do that. And there goes all of our customers.
Yeah. So I just suggested, yes, we raise the prices, but we also figure out ways to, reduce our cost for raw materials. Just think about redesigning the package or the product itself. So these were all things we discussed. And, after some tough discussions, we ultimately decided to increase the price starting. And the results, yes, we did lose customers. But the great part is after we increased our price, our monthly sales increased by more than 300%. Yes, it was nuts. Yes, although some customers fell off, it kind of like qualified certain customers that we already had to become better customers, like placing higher orders and volume, being super attentive about buying new products that we're offering. So it's like, we just improve the quality of the customer.
And part of those changes, we also we implemented a minimum for each order, which when I started, it was just whatever you want to buy from me, please buy from me. So we also implemented that, and in a way, it sort of weeded out the I guess the customers who were not so serious, and it attracted those who were serious about selling our product, who were in love with our product and wanted to help us sell it at their stores. So it really gave us a clear, I guess, view of who our real customers were, or who was just saying, yeah, you could leave your stuff here on our shelves, and if they sell, they sell. If not, we're going to tell you you can't sell to us anymore.
Yeah, and naturally our target audience just slightly changed. So we started reaching out to more customers that were similar or imitated that ideal customer.
Yeah, it helped us zone in on our niche.
Yeah.
a lot better.
So you raised your prices, you got better clients,
Yep.
you were able to get minimums, you started to like shift almost this hobby business in a way to like this is the real thing in a way. We are going
Mm-hmm.
to make sure we have great clients. We are going to increase our overall revenue and profitability as a whole of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Miley, talk to me about where you were scared, I know, to like increase the price, but when you saw this, like what were you excited, or were you like also, I've got all this extra time now in some cases, like what do I do? Like how did that, really, it's a monumental shift in your business. Like
Mm-hmm.
what did that monumental shift open up for you both in the business and
Mm-hmm.
individually as a business owner?
Yeah, well, one thing was that it helped me, it gave me a little bit of peace of mind and some clarity where I didn't want to deliver these chocolates anymore. So I was able to look for a driver, somebody who can actually deliver for
Yeah.
us. I wasn't, I still had a lot of orders, but it wasn't the small little orders. So it was more of, okay, I'm going to be working for, let's say, 5 hours. And instead of doing these little like $50 orders, $100 orders, it was bigger orders, and it would just be going to one place instead of, the delivery guy driving all over town to to just drop off these little orders.
Yeah, it's almost like we substitute the smaller fish for bigger fish.
Yeah, bigger
But
quality.
yeah, less quantity, but definitely bigger in mass
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you do want with
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
in the business, and it's so tough at the beginning sometimes because like you said, it's like you'll take what orders you can get, but then you almost start to see this new shining light of how it can be
Yes.
easier and more profitable in your business, and that's a
Yep.
great place to be.
Yes.
And now you guys, I mean, it sounds like this Excel spreadsheet that Percy came in and created like really shifted a ton of the business.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys as founders, um, talk to me. You guys use this tool day in, day out, I'm
Yep.
assuming still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yes.
So yeah, when I first created it, it was just like a little rough Excel sheet. It's like, hey, how much are we paying for these things and how much are we making for these things?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my only goal. I had no intent in, making this, into this tool that, so many small business manufacturers and product creators can utilize themselves. But yeah, shortly after we discovered those numbers, as we said, we increased our profit. And using that same sheet that I created, we were able to track and measure the health of our profit margins. So I was like, wow, this is an awesome tool. Like this should definitely be something we use, if not on a weekly basis, definitely once a month at least,
Mm-hmm.
just to continually track the cost of our raw materials,
Mm-hmm.
to, track our deals with different, wholesale accounts we were working with, whether, we sold our product for a cheaper price, depending on, the volume. So we were able to track all of those different variants with this sheet.
Another thing that it has is it helps with inventory. So, I was so used to getting, collect the orders for the first couple, like, a couple days, and then I would go into the kitchen and start making the product. So I'd be there, let's say day 3, I'd collect all the orders. And I was there at the table, always writing out what I would need, all of the ingredients I would need to make sure I have it on hand before I start. And Percy would always ask me, what are you doing? And, it's too much to explain. So I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out what I need. So he actually sat down one time and he was like, show me what you're doing. So I, kind of step by step showed him how I was writing out, okay, if I need orange chocolate truffles for this order, and I need mint chocolate truffles for this order, then, how much cocoa powder do I need? How much maple syrup do I need?
Mm-hmm.
So I calculated it that way by hand. And then he went to his computer, and a couple days later he came back to me with this tool, and I thought, I don't know computers, I don't want to deal with that, like that's your thing. And he showed me, this is exactly what you're doing. You'll just type in your orders and it'll spit out how many, containers of maple syrup you need, how many bags of cocoa powder you need. And my mind was blown, to say the least.
So yeah, I kind of like I call it our order fulfillment feature. So basically I combined that feature with the profit calculator basically. And yeah, she can basically just type in exactly all the number of SKUs she needed, and it would tell her exactly how much raw material she needed. It would tell her how long it would take her to create the orders. It would tell her her total cost and also her total profit. So she can get that all after just simply entering in all the different products she needed.
Even down to how many liners I need, how many parchment papers I need. It's crazy.
Yeah. So it was a godsend because not only did we save so much time, that we also saved money, but because we were a super small business, we didn't have the luxury of, buying volume for our raw materials. We didn't have the luxury of having like, this huge storage space to store all of these materials. So, she kind of had to, in the early days, she had to run back and forth to kind of pick up supplies to complete orders if she didn't have enough on hand. So, nowadays she can simply just put in what she needs and know exactly what she needs, and she can kind of prepare for these orders way in advance. So when she's, when at Canele, when we start to produce these things, then there's no need to, run out to get ingredients. So we save so much time and so much money.
Gas money.
Gas money, like time, like so much stress relief, and in making more money along the way. I'm sure a lot of people listening right now are like, oh my gosh, I am doing what Maile used to do. I want that freedom as well. Like, oh my,
that's what it was.
Like, yeah, you got freedom. And that's like so many food founders start because that's what they want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we were able to get like 15 to 20 hours back a week.
At least.
Right. Wow. So 15, 20 hours a week back, you're making more money in the business, and you start to, get better clients and just do more of what you love in the business too.
Yes.
Okay. That's incredible. This tool has saved you so much. I know that you guys have kind of like not just kept this tool in the hiding anymore. Percy, you are looking to set tons of people free in their business.
Yes.
Now. Talk to me about, okay, you've created this tool that literally has made you guys more money, saved you time, helped you fall back in love with your business. Talk to me about what you're doing with the tool now.
Yeah, so it was funny. I think about 2.5 years ago, Maile was like, this tool is so awesome. Like, won't we share this with other people? And I was like, wow, that's a great idea. Obviously we were only solving our own issues. We never thought like, wow, this can benefit other people. So I would say 2 years ago now is when I started to kind of like just contemplate and kind of ideate what this would be, how it would serve other people. Obviously it served me well, but there was a different aspect of just kind of researching other industries, other than food and beverage. But obviously it's perfect for food and beverage because that's our experience. So
we know it works.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically been in development for the past 2 years. We still have so much more to create, but right now we're excited to say that it is available on our website now. So anyone who's listening, if you have a food and beverage company, basically you can utilize this tool today, and it can save you just like it saved us. So yeah, right now it's like it's almost like a very complex Excel sheet, I would say.
Mhm.
And definitely for the future, we're looking to turn it into an application so that it has more automation, and we can add more premium features that can continue to help people save more money, and grow their business.
And I've taken a look at this tool because I was like, hold on, this sounds incredible. And took a look at it, played around with it. I'm dealing with food founders all the time at various stages, and so many times at the early stages, they are exactly where you were, Miley.
Yeah.
Running around, doing it all, not really having a grasp of their finances, and it it breaks my heart in so many ways, just like you mentioned, like when you recognized like that you weren't making a profit, it kind
Yeah.
of broke your heart. Like I feel that pain from people who are like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, I recognize I'm doing all these things and not making the money that I want to, not having the freedom that I want to.
Yeah.
And so when I saw this tool, I was like, this is like freedom setter for
Yes.
so
Yes.
many people. And immediately, wanted to chat with you guys about bringing this out to more people. And so I'm excited that you guys are, sharing this out with the world, making this available. I know we've partnered so that everyone listening to the podcast and anyone connected and you guys can save $40 when you are
Mhm.
signing up for the tool. And like, seriously, it's worth every single penny. I mean, like honestly, imagine you getting 15 hours back in your day and making more money, or 15 hours in your week and making more money in your business
Mhm.
and getting better clients. Like seriously worth each and every single penny. So I'll include a link in the show notes for everyone to grab that $40 savings, but it is 100% worth it. I've worked for big brands, helped a ton of small brands, and this is a tool that can help businesses of all sizes. Percy, I remember asking you when I first saw this, I was like, what did you, you're a graphic designer? Like what? Like, because I've worked for like the Campbell Soup and the Coca-Colas of the world, and we would have, really complex tools to help us figure out all of these. And you have taken the like, it is a complex thing, but you've made it simple for people as well. So it's fantastic. I highly, highly recommend it for people.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And it was super encouraging too when you said that. Although, yes, my background is in graphic design, I would say a lot of my experience come from simply simplifying things. And
Mhm.
I feel like that's what I did. I was able to take a process that is used widely, but just simplify it for people like us.
Yeah, I think we can also thank me because I do not like computers or math. So I was like, I still don't get it. So he has to simplify even more. And I still don't get it. So you're welcome, everyone, because it is so simple that even I can use it.
Yeah.
That's so key though. It's like, let's be honest, like Miley, you're a creator, right? Like
Mhm.
you are a creator. And so
Yes.
that creator brain and Excel spreadsheet numbers, sometimes they
Mhm.
just don't go hand in hand, right? But it's
No,
so
they don't.
important. And like, you're such a great success story of like, okay, I saw the numbers, and even with my creator brain, I like got the numbers made sense to me because business is,
Yes.
it's both. And that's why, I mean, I just love you guys. You guys are like the perfect pair. You're like creator and like, well, you're both creators, but then also this like strategic side of it. And you guys are
Yeah.
just such
Yeah.
a powerful team together.
But shout out to Craigslist because it made it possible.
Ultimately, yes.
That is so, so awesome. Oh my gosh. I love that story. I think I've told like 3 people. I was like, hold on, what are you guys looking for on Craigslist? You're looking for a man? Just go post a job right now.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, as we're wrapping up, any words of advice for food founders who are maybe in the position that you were at the beginning, or based on where you are right now, what words of wisdom do you have to share with other food founders?
Yeah, I would definitely say the tool will definitely help you get through a lot of those early struggles.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you don't invest in that, some really good examples that helped us was obviously taking a look at our raw materials and trying to reduce our cost on those things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just redesigning the product or packaging, just a more cost-effective way,
Mm-hmm.
that you can still have an incredible presentation, but just find more affordable, packaging, or maybe I have to get rid of the sprinkles or something, or whatever you're manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you do happen to have a small team, just good employee training, teaching them how to manufacture your product a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I would also say, of course, we have this product and it would be great to sell, but ultimately, we have the heart to like want to help others, like you were saying, Ainsley, like the the startups and even those who have started 5, 6 years ago.
mhm.
It's hard to keep going and have that motivation, but there's also a free calculator that we are offering, and it's completely free, and it helps you just put in, your
Raw
your
materials, yeah.
materials, and it's very, very, very simplified. It's a very, very simplified version of the sheets, but if you're hesitant at all, this can give you just kind of like an intro to what you can get from the sheets,
Yeah,
just to dip your feet in.
yeah, definitely.
Well, I love that. I think a lot of people right now are super excited to get a hold of their finances and get their time back. So, okay, where can people grab the calculator? What's the best website for people to go to learn more about profit?
Yeah, if you want that free resource, you just go to profitapp.com. Profit is spelled PROPHIT, app.com. And once you get to the website, you can just go to our resource page. And within that resource page is our library of resources. You just click that and you can find our free profit calculator.
Awesome, cool. And if you guys want to save that $40 when you sign up for the tool, which I definitely recommend you do, when you're app, you can go to profitapp.com, just like how Percy spelled it there, /Ainsley Moyer, and you'll get that automatic savings on checkout. And
Yes.
you guys will be on your way to making more money and saving more time in your business. Percy, Maile, thank you both so much for sharing your story. This is truly a story of, you know, journeying through the entrepreneurship world and, taking what you know and like growing along the way and ultimately growing not only revenue, but growing profit and getting more time back. And I love that. And thank you guys for sharing your story and for sharing this tool that's helped your business with other food founders just like you.
Yeah, thank you. It was a
Thanks for
pleasure.
having us.
Yeah, we loved, speaking with you and just sharing our story. We hope that it brings value to all of those who are listening.
Cool. I know it will. Absolutely. Cool. Thank you guys so much.